Hello everyone and good morning. Thank you for having me. My name is Raffi Arya and today I'm going to present to you about what is virtual reality, its uses and its future. These are the
I'm
members of
Muhammad
the group. Would you
Arif.
introduce yourself?
I'm Muhammad Arif Mutasim as a speaker one.
Me, Fitra Viva, as a speaker too.
It's Nani Kamrubayani, and I as closing moderator.
Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Before we start, a man once said, since we cannot change reality, let us change the eyes which we see reality. Have you ever wondered what it would feel like living in a place beyond your imagining? The surface of the moon perhaps. What will you see when you are standing there? Maybe flying a rocket ship through space, visiting other planets. Rather than that, what would you want if you were given an option to visit a world of your liking? Who wouldn't want to visit their favorite movie or video game world? All of that is possible with the power of virtual reality. Now, what is virtual reality and what can it do for us? What are the things it can help achieve in the future? These are the things we are going to discuss today. Now, if you please, I would like to pass this presentation to my member.
Okay, thank you for the time and what is virtual reality? Virtual reality is a computer-generated environment with scenes and objects that appear to be real, making the user feel they are immersed in their surroundings. This environment is perceived through the device known as a virtual reality headset or helmet. A VR. What is a VR headset? VR headset is a head-worn device that covers the user's eyes and display a two-dimensional video through a lens to replace the user's natural environment with a VR environment. The headset allows the user to turn around and look around just as in the physical world. The VR headset is essential for VR since it's a device that allows us to see and use VR. Type of VR headset. Number one, tethered headset. Tethered VR means that the headset is physically connected to a computer by a cable such as HDMI and or USB. Tethered virtual reality headsets are currently much more immersive than other types of VR due to the high quality experience they can deliver. These premium VR headsets require a certain amount of setup space as well as a constant cable connection to a powerful gaming PC, generally a very expensive acquisition. Number two, standalone headset. Standalone headsets are plug-and-play means the plug. Apart from changing the battery and perhaps creating an account to access certain VR platforms, standalone VR headsets don't need anything else from the user. Indeed, standalone VR headsets are built-in processor, sensor, batteries, storage memory, and display, so they don't require a connection to a PC or a smartphone. Generally speaking, all-in-one virtual reality headsets are much less powerful than PC headsets. They offer lower quality graphics and lower refresh rate. Key elements of VR. In their book Understand Reality Interface Application and Design, William R. Sherman and Alan B. Craig define four key elements of virtual reality experience. Number one, virtual world, an imaginary space that independently exists from the real world. The medium used to create this space is of course a simulation made of visual elements rendered with computer graphics. Relation and interaction between these elements are defined by rules set by the creator. Number two, immersion. The user are placed in a virtual space, cut from the real world on a sensory level. VR headsets allow this by occupying their whole field of vision, while headphones achieve the same result with sounds, thus fully immersing the user in a natural world. Number three, sensory feedback. VR headsets track the position of the user within a given space so that the computer renders can change of position. Users moving their head or bodies will be given the illusion that they are moving in a virtual world. The input here is close to reality as possible. To move around, users don't press a button, they actually move around. Number four, interactivity. To feel real, a simulated environment should include virtual elements. We can interact with or pick up an item, swinging a sword to kill a goblin, breaking a mug, pushing the ignition button of plane in a flight simulator, and the other.
Speaker 2.
Okay. Next, what can VR do for us? Uh, First, what VR brings. As we know, VR contains four key elements, which are a virtual, a virtual world, immersion, sensory feedback, and interactivity. If you look at these key elements, what are the thing you can think if of which benefits from these key elements? That is, entertainment are the first few that comes to mind. The main differentiator that VR brings compared to the standard medium is the immersion factor. For example, instead of controlling a character from a game to experience the story, the user is the one directly experiencing the story without. The main advantage this brings is that a player just have to do the action they want instead of pressing a button to do an action which factor in the intuitive fans of VR. A lot of people are a bit overwhelmed to get into complicated controls. VR would allow new players to experience playing video games without complicated controls. Simple controls are proven to entice new users to get into video games. This reason is why the Nintendo Wii or the Xbox Kinect sold, which since they cater to the casual audience. Next, socializing is also a thing that VR will improve upon. Of course, there are social media platforms right now on our phone or laptop or maybe just a regular messaging app, but both of them still require us to type in order to deliver our thoughts. You may say that you can just video call someone. This is a good way to overcome the shortcoming of regular text-based socializing, but its limit because it only allows you to call someone you have in your contacts. VR allows you to interact with anyone across the globe using some social platform like VR chat or Facebook's Horizon. VR enables you to directly talk to another person in a virtual world of your life, allowing you to meet new people that may have the same interests as you. VR also allows you to choose your own avatar that other people sees you as. This is important since the user are free to choose what they want to be, allowing them to be more confident when interacting with other user. Sorry. Next, VR also has application on the professional level. VR could help engineer or architect to design and see their work in 3D space. VR is also used by the military to train their soldier, the aviation industry to train their pilot, and professional racing team to train their driver. Some of the industry that could use VR training or real estate marketing to allow the potential buyer to see the property if training could be used to train potential doctor or allow doctor to operate in surgical machine during operation more accurately. You don't have to be a professional to get the productivity benefits of VR. VR will allow you to remotely access your computer through virtual desktop. This will allow you to work remotely anywhere from the world as long as your computer and you're connected to a Wi-Fi. VR will also allow you have to have more than one monitor to work on, or if you are feeling burned out. If you are feeling burned out, you can change the virtual environment to whatever suits you.
Lanjut.
Number three, the viewer of virtual reality. What the advancement in technology will bring to VR. Okay. What the viewer will bring to VR. Right now, the main factor that prevent VR from going mainstream are the majority of VR headsets are relatively still expensive and require a powerful PC to run it, external base station to track your movement, and cables getting in the way of your experience. Of course, there's cheap standalone headset like the Oculus Quest, which costs around $300 and doesn't require a base station to track your movement, but this comes at a cost of lower computational power and limited by battery power, degrading the user experience. Advancement in technology will allow more powerful processor to be put in a standalone headset, removing the hassle of being restricted by cables and base station. A longer battery life will also be possible if the advancement in energy storage is achieved. Streaming wirelessly using Wi-Fi 6 dongle will also be possible in the future, removing the necessity to put a processor in the headset. VR has a potential to change a lot of things in our lives. We perhaps in the future could do everything from our home, like going to school, shopping, exercising, or even work. With that, we hope that VR doesn't go too far so that it may destroy our society as a whole, but instead improve upon what we are lacking right now.
It can be concluded that in this era of technological development, technology is more directed to artificial intelligence, which aims to simplify human work and reduce procurement budget. For example, through artificial simulation, the approach through VR, AIX in-motion sensor readings from the user and visualization that will be responded to by the user's senses, which aims to make the user feel in the state being visualized. We hope this presentation has given us new insight on the virtual reality. Thank you for your attention. That is all from us.